Morning fellow barbecuers. I'm here today to show you our ProQ Excel, just to highlight some of the features and basically run you through the unit. First of all, we have the base unit. It's the only thing that you'll need to assemble, and all that involves is putting on 3 legs, 6 bolts. When you are assembling it, please remember to put the washers on the inside of the unit. There's no need for any washers on the outside. They go on the inside. They protect the porcelain coating.
Cheers, Ian.
Right, what you'll notice with this, if you've got 3 vents, they're called daisy wheel vents. That is what you control your temperature with. And also, I'll just put that down a second. You have a one-piece charcoal basket, so that just fits in straight on there, and you're ready to go and light your charcoal. One of the other cool features of this unit is you can take one of your grates and use it as you would a normal kettle barbecue. Basically for grilling, you can indirectly cook on it, and if you want to roast something, the lid fits straight on. We'll get to the lid later, but that's the base unit. The next section is what we call a stacker. Fits straight onto the base, and that holds a large capacity water pan. I'll just explain what the purpose of this is, and the main function of this is to stabilize the temperature in the unit. And a lot of people say that you can put beer, wine or herbs just to give you an extra bit of flavor, but as I say, the main function is stabilize the temperature in the unit and to act as a buffer between the fire and the food. So basically that fits on the brackets provided, and then you have your cooking grate sits just above that, and that's your first level. Again, you've got another stacker. This unit comes standard with 2 stackers, and again it's just got another cooking grate, another level for you to put food on, so you can fit 2 turkeys on at a time. If there's only a few of you, you can remove 1 stacker and just use it like that. Right. Lastly, you get the lid. Okay, what you will notice, it's got a pre-installed high quality temperature gauge. Reads in Fahrenheit and Celsius. It's got a fairly short probe, and what you'll notice here is we have what we call a fish hanger or meat hanger. This is great if you want to hang, whole salmon. Remove a couple of the grates, hang it down from there. People use it for hanging sausages. Whatever you think you want to hang. I've hung a suckling pig off here.
Excellent.
It's great.
Can you just show us the temperature gauge again? Excellent. And that's Fahrenheit and Celsius as well, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. Now, this is one of the vents. It only has 1 vent at the top. Common mistake people make when they use it for the first time is because they're wanting to smoke food, they think that you've got to have the vent closed to keep the smoke in, so you get a smoky flavour. If you close this vent, it shuts down the airflow and your fire will die out. So it's important when you're cooking that vent stays open all the way. This vent basically is, when you close it, it's to keep the rain out when you're not using it, leaves dropping into it, that sort of thing. That's the only time it remains closed, is when it's not in use. So there she is.
Question to you, Ian. When you were talking about this earlier, you were saying about you can actually put a third stack in.
Yeah, I mean, we do sell extra stacking units, which is basically that there. It comes with the grill, fully assembled, and you can buy those separately, and you can add. We recommend that you don't go too high, or else you're going to need stays to hold it up in strong winds and that sort of thing. I'll just run you through, once we've got the lid on, what the doors are for, and a couple of the other features that aren't apparent immediately. Okay, so you've got your bottom door here. This gives you instant access to your charcoal basket, and generally it's used for tossing a bit of wood on to give you a smoky flavour. The next door up, you have immediate access to your water pan. If you need to top up, you can just get a watering can and pour some water through the door into the water pan. I'll just turn this around a little bit. On the side here you have probe thermometer eyelets. Basically that goes straight through there, so you're not running wires through doors under your lid, and it just saves you your wire, because if they do get crimped then your thermometer can get damaged.
Excellent feature.
Another feature we have that not many units have is handles on the side. They do get warm, but we always recommend that when the unit's in use a good quality pair of barbecue mitts, and it just makes it easier to access everything. And I think that's about it, John. Have I forgotten anything that you can think of?
Well, one thing that was interesting that you mentioned this morning was about taking the water bath out completely.
Okay. Right, so what the guys will do, you still can achieve a fairly low smoke. Just take the water pan out. Put the stacker in. This is generally used if you're going to use 3 stackers, so you've got quite a bit of space between your fire and your food, and you'll cook on the top level. What that does is give you a little bit more extra flavour, because you've got the fat dripping straight in onto the fire and vaporising coming back up onto the food.
Outstanding. Can't wait to get started. Cheers, Ian.
Thank you.